Greetings, young sorceress. It is good to see more of your kind at work in the world these dark days. In my opinion, the world needs more women to fight against the Great Shadow. But I am forgetting my manners. I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. Though he has only been our guest for a short time, I sense that Wareve has faced many harrowing trials. Though he knows, as I do, that a terrible evil has blanketed the land, his only real concern is to reach the eastern trading ports with his caravan.
If we could only find out how Andariel has managed to corrupt our sisters, then perhaps we could drive out the evil clouding their minds.
I don't know why some of my sisters chose to follow Andariel. Those who strayed were among our finest warriors.
Akara is the rogue's high priestess. She sells the few magic items in her possession and can even heal your wounds. She is very wise and will help you if she can.
Akara and Kasha are sisters in the Order of the Sightless Eye, but they are worlds apart. Akara is a slow river of magic, and Kasha, a viper of war. They're both deeply devoted to their religious order, yet the corruption of their sisters pains them both to no end.
It takes time to master your skills, and use will hone your technique. But take care to choose your new skills wisely.
Geglash is too confident in his abilities. A warrior's true strength is in his heart.
You have quite a treasure there in that Horadric cube. According to Horadric lore, the cube can restore a Horadric staff. To do it, use the cube as you would a scroll. When the cube opens, place both pieces of the staff into it and use the cube's transmute power. You'll be pleased to know that the cube has other alchemical uses as well. 6 gems plus 1 sword transmute into a socketed longsword. You may also transmute 2 quivers of crossbow bolts into 1 quiver of arrows, while 2 quivers of arrows yield 1 quiver of bolts. I must leave it to you to discover other formulae.
Ah, what the hell do you want? Oh, it's you. Oh, hi there. I've traded my potions to Wareve many times. Yes, they seem to fetch a good price in the Western lands.
Hello again. Things have been very quiet around here since you left. Oh, Lysander is cranky, but he's a good old man. He used to give me medicines when my son was ill.
You should be thankful that I don't charge you for ferrying you across the sea. Wareve is a good friend. We've shared many tales, he and I. If we had it all to do over again, I believe we'd both be explorers of some renown.
Welcome back, my friend. Remember, if you need to return to the west, I'd be glad to escort you with my caravan. Caravans take people where they want to go, until they get there.
Ah, our hero returns. Even though he was once a bandit, I permitted Elzix to take over the Desert Rain Inn. He has been quite civilized ever since. For trade in magic and the like, see Drognin or Lysander. Drognin is the wisest man I know, without equal in magic and ancient lore. Poor Lysander is nearly deaf, but he's a reliable potion chemist. For travel back west, see Wareve, whom you already know. Our own Farah is a fine and honest armorer, and she can heal wounds as well. Elzix is the innkeeper, and may also have some items to trade. Grays, the mercenary captain I hired to secure the gates of Lut Gholein, keeps order in town as well. There are others here too. I'm sure you'll meet most of them. Just look around.
You may enter the palace. Greetings. Farah is a good woman. She seems very sad, but seldom speaks of her past. She's good to the poor and helps people when she can. That makes her all right in my book.
Come back this way, have you? What, didn't you see enough action here the first time? Geglash is an imposing warrior, but he's never been able to back down from a fight. One of these days, his pride will be the death of him.
Welcome back, stranger. I hope the battle goes well in the east. Lysander is harmless enough. We keep each other company with our mutual interests, yet I don't think he could handle the enormity of our present situation.
So, you've been to Kurast, huh? Hey, did you happen to bring back any Skatsimi ale potions? Have you found those big sand maggots yet? Arrows and all that don't work so well against them. Best thing is hack 'em with a sword or such. I don't know why you people keep pestering me. Grays seems to have this place locked down nice and tight. Not that I couldn't have done the same. I've proven my valor in combat plenty of times.
Greetings. Ormus would like you to think him mad. Better to watch his actions than listen to his words. Never forget that your ultimate purpose here in Kurast is to destroy Mephisto. The ancient Horodrim imprisoned the Lord of Hatred inside the Guardian Tower that is located within the temple city of Travancore. Know this, friend. The only way to gain entry to Mephisto's prison is to destroy the artifact known as the Compelling Orb. Mephisto used this device to control the Zakarum priests and their followers. The orb can only be destroyed with an ancient flail imbued with the spirit of the one incorruptible priest. Soon after his imprisonment, Mephisto worked his evil corruption on the Zakarum priesthood. All were turned to his dark ways, save one, Kalim, the K-Hagen of the High Council. Mephisto directed the other council priests to slay and dismember Kalim, and then scatter his remains across the kingdom. The priest Sankakur succeeded Kalim as K-Hagen, eventually becoming the embodiment of Mephisto here on the mortal plane. The corrupted High Council fashioned an orb to control the rest of the Zakarum faithful, and used their powers to hide the lair of their master from mortals. Your task is to collect the scattered relics of Kalim, his heart, his brain, and his eye. Then, using the Horodric Cube, transmute Kalim's flail with his relics. Once this is accomplished, you must destroy the Compelling Orb with Kalim's will, to open the way into the corrupt sanctum of Mephisto.
Good to see you again. I hope you don't object to my badgering the witless.
I'm surprised you made it back all in one piece. Most mortals who come back from hell are usually dead. Or undead, as it turns out. Harali thinks he's so funny. The other day he said, "Ashira, I don't recognize you without that big gash on your face."
Good to see you again. Ratle suspects that Ormus is a mage. He can suspect whatever he wants. Ormus will not show him the true magic.
Your companion Cain must have known that he would be in grave danger here. You are great indeed to elicit such loyalty.
Truth be told, I didn't expect to see you again. Did you happen to see any magical weapons in hell? You're very brave to have come here. In the old days, mages who didn't belong to one of the great mage clans were hunted down as renegades. But now, the mage clans have little authority.
Yes? I have read much about the enigmatic Archangel Tyrael. He was revered in Horodrim lore, both for his compassion for mortals and his unquenchable spirit. It was rumored that he went against the wishes of heaven and gave the Horodrim the original soul stones in order to trap Diablo and his brothers.
Long ago, I swore an oath to watch over the Horadrim and their descendants. As Deckard Cain is the last of their esteemed order, I will not allow him to perish here so far from the lands of his birth. Be at ease, hero. I know that he is your friend. He shall come to no harm.
What do you need?
Hello.
Proceed, hero, into Terror's lair. Know that Diablo's innermost sanctum is hidden by 5 seals. Only by opening each of these seals can you clear your way to the final battle.
Afternoon. The ancients themselves will envy our songs about you. Please, don't forget about us. Farewell, my friend. Legend has it that the top of Mount Ariat is guarded by the spirits of our ancestors. Though our people are forbidden to climb to the mountain's summit, some foreign travelers have made the attempt. None have ever returned.
If Tyrael says the World Stone must be destroyed, then it must. We cannot let Baal's corruption prevail. The world will change, true, but who is to say it isn't for the better? I pray for the day when the fields are covered in snow, unstained by the blood of our own. Perhaps that day will come soon, perhaps never. Oh, but I forget myself. How may I aid your quest?
The destruction of the World Stone does not bode well for our world, but I'll try not to worry. After all, we have warriors like you fighting for us and for the light. Farewell. Baal's legions seem countless, but slaying their commanders takes some of the fight out of them.
Hello. Anya. Such a fine example of feminine strength. She reminds me of the Zakarum priestesses I knew in my youth. They don't take vows of chastity, you know.
You have done the impossible, hero. Your defeat of the last of the 3 primevals is a great victory for the light. Strange that you say that the World Stone must be destroyed. The prophecies said nothing about that. Perhaps all we have fought for will be lost. Or perhaps we'll never need fight again. Many outsiders believe that the fantastic stories about our ancestors, the ancients, are but fables. However, I believe that the ancients were more than human, that mankind has fallen from what it once was.